I.S.U.P.K.
If you ain't catch it, throw it underhand. I don't think they understand me. I done put my life on the line and I see. I don't think they understand me. No. Look me in my eyes, you can tell I'm a G. I know they don't understand me. No. I do it for my fam that's behind me, my team. And I hope you understand me. I ain't have $1, all I had was a dream. So I'ma make them understand me.
Inflection Hispanics and Native Indians, it is imperative that we follow these laws inside this Bible, because this is the only thing that will give us structure in our community. No other doctrine will ever teach us how to love another black man. No doctrine has ever taught us how to not put a black man on child support or to stay with a black woman after you got her pregnant. No doctrine has ever taught us that. We need to turn back to these laws inside this Bible and understand that us blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, we are God's chosen people. God said that He's only a God to us. And He gave us laws to live by because He only loved us. He wanted to make sure that we're protected. And since we're not keeping the laws that God gave us, we're suffering in America. Now we got to work a 9 to 5. I know damn well nobody want to go to work. You go to work, it don't matter how much money you making. You can sit here and try to flex about all the money you making, but as soon as you clock in, you wishing it was time to clock out. That's because we're not keeping these laws in this Bible, man. Once we keep these laws and turn back to God, we will rule this earth. We have all of the abilities to rule this earth, man. We are a wise people. We are a compassionate people. You understand me? We are a loving and caring people. We have the spirit to rule this earth, but America wants to beat that spirit out of us. America don't want no black man being masculine. America don't want no black woman submitting to her man. America do not want us turning back to God, because they know, our oppressor knows that once we turn back to our God, He will deliver us from this bondage in America, just as He delivered us from our bondage in Egypt. Anybody know why Moses parted the Red Sea? He parted the Red Sea because the Most High was making a way for the Israelites to escape their bondage. And all we had to do was turn back towards the Most High. We over here marching and protesting for decades. You think that's going to help us be free? We out here trying to vote. You think that's going to help us be free? You think it's going to improve our conditions? That is insanity, man. Keep on doing the same thing every 4 years, expecting something different. That's what our leaders have taught us to do. But our leaders should have been teaching us that we are God's chosen people according to this Bible, man. Read what you got.
Chapter 27, verse 1. And Moses spoke with the elders of Israel, commanding the people, saying, keep all the commandments which I command you this day.
Moses was with the Israelites, and God gave Moses commandments to give to the Israelites. That is a big myth that the Christian church teaches us. And this Bible is meant for everybody. That these commandments is just done away with, or they're for everybody, and everybody can choose to keep them if they want to. It's optional. Right here it's saying that these commandments was only given to the Israelites. This entire Bible is only about the Israelites, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. God said He only gave us these commandments inside this Bible. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1. God only gave the blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians commandments inside this Bible because we are the only person that He cared about. God gave these commandments for our protection. God gave us a dietary law so that we don't go out here and eat all kind of animals and eat all kind of fish inside the sea, and then we have health problems. That's what the dietary law is for. So that we don't get gout like we're getting. So that we don't get diabetes and high blood pressure like we're getting. God gave us these laws to protect us. God said that we should not be a murderer, to keep our brotherhood intact inside this Bible, man. God said that you should not be a homosexual because He knows that death comes from being a homosexual. Blacks and Hispanics, we got the smallest population in the homosexual community, yet we're dying the most from HIV and AIDS. God told us not to do that. God gave us these commandments because He wants us to be protected. He did not give these laws to everybody. He wanted us to be holy. He didn't want us to be like these other nations. God don't want us out here voting. God don't want us out here trying to elect somebody from a different race to be over us. That's why he gave us Christ. That's why God said that we should not elect nobody king over us unless he chooses it. God chose Christ for us. God didn't choose Christ for everybody on this earth. They say that Christ is coming back to save his people. Who on the earth need to be saved more than blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians? Answer that question. We out here suffering and dying across the face of this earth. Meanwhile, our oppressor, he's ruling this earth. Every other nation has a land to call their own. Every other nation has a language of their own. Every other nation has a God of their own. An army that they can turn to. A government that they can rely to. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we have nothing in America. We don't have nothing. All we gotta do is lean on to these other nations. That's the only thing we got. Gotta go out here and try to tell us that we should vote. Vote for what? Why? Because you say our ancestors died so that we can vote. Our ancestors did not march and die so that we can vote. They marched during the civil rights for equal pay. They didn't march to vote. It ain't no reason why we should be out here voting. If we really want to make a change in our community, the I.S.U.P.K is where we started. We don't sit here and try to put the fate of our community in another person's hands. If you want to see change in your community, it starts with yourself. And that's knowing that you are an Israelite that the Bible speaks of. You're a God's chosen people. You have a responsibility. Being black and Hispanic don't just mean you can live a happy and fun life like everybody else. Your life can have joy in it, but it also need to have responsibility. Being black and Hispanic means we have to keep these laws as a race of people. And these laws is not grievous. These laws is not something that is going to kill you. It's going to save your life. If you understand that you should not be smoking weed, if you understand that you should not be an alcoholic, how are you going to call yourself a man and you out here drunk every single last day? How are you going to be able to protect your household when you in a house fried, smoking all kind of weed, somebody breaking your house, you don't even know what to do? God gave us these laws to protect us, man. God didn't give these laws to everybody. He gave these laws to blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians so that we can have protection. Read what you got.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
It shall come to pass if we listen to the Most High. The Most High is not inside that Christian church. They inside that Christian church having orgies on the podium. They inside that Christian church having sex with whores, committing all kind of adultery. You know this for a fact. This is not nothing that I'm just making up. Everybody knows the stigma that comes with the Christian church. Everybody knows all of the wickedness and child molestation that goes on inside of that church. All of the cheating and the lying and the backbiting that go on inside that Christian church. God is not inside the church, man. God is definitely not inside of this man's jail. Muslims out here in Philadelphia selling more than a little bit of weed. They out here selling all the drugs that you could possibly find. God is not inside that mosque, man. That's why we become Muslim and we still keep the same life that we live. Our women still will be aborting kids once they become Muslim. All they feel like they gotta do is take their kippah off and then they can do all kind of wickedness under the face of the sun. Muslim men, they just take their kufi off and they feel like they can sell drugs and do whatever it is that they want to do. God is not inside that Christian church. God is not inside that Muslim mosque, man. God is inside the I.S.U.P.K. God is inside of this Bible. This Bible has nothing to do with Christianity. They say that if we will obey the voice of God, what you hearing now is the voice of God. We are his messengers. God is speaking through us to get to our people. We telling our people what to do because God has instructed us the way of life. This world has instructed us the way of death. We try to come out here to show our people what God wants for us, what God requires of us. Read on.
To observe and to do all his commandments.
To do what?
All his commandments.
Do what?
All his